For better understanding of the history and culture of people of the area, our crew paid a visit to the paramount ruler of Mambila, His Majesty Shehu Audu Baju II. Your Majesty, thank you for allowing TVC News to have this exclusive insight of your palace.
You are always welcome. This is a temporary palace. We are here to rebuild it. The other one is an old one, so my people said I should not move into that one. I should come here. This is bigger, and we hope the state government is going to rebuild the whole structure.
Mm. That already tells me, first of all, that your people love you a lot, and you are in touch with your people.
Yeah, you see, I'm Mambila, and we are the largest population here, and we have a very unique history. Obviously, our people are all united behind me because we went through hell before I came in, and so that made them so united. And anything we say here, they will accept it because we went through hell and we don't want to go through that kind of life again.
Of course.
So that was why the palace there that was being occupied by the Fulanis, my people said I shouldn't enter there. I should come here. This was the councillor's quarters. So they said I should be here. The state government would rebuild this place and make it to a befitting palace. Wow. Instead of that one.
I mean, listening to that historicity from you now, that must be, or that must have been some gory years of experience.
Exactly. You know what it means? That was when, for 42 years, when you have somebody from nowhere ruling you for 42 years. That was when our land were all taken away. So, and because of that, we used to have a lot of crises because our people were saying they will fight to get their land back and to get their throne back.
Before we get into a bit more details on that crisis, Your Majesty, I wanted to ask you, how did your tribe come to settle on this top of the mountain? I mean, it's thousands of feet above sea level.
This is a long history. You see, my grandfather was the chief. He was appointed the paramount chief in 1911 by the imperial governor of the Germany. The headquarters was in Cameroon, but we were purely under German. That was in 1911. He was ruling before 1911, but 1911 he was given the paramount chief. So we've been here for more than 1,000 years. And we have areas, particularly the village I come from, we don't have a single stranger there. Because our people have a way of, when we settle in a place, they used to do some incantation to protect us. Because obviously we know this is a very beautiful environment. And for long after that, the Fulanis had tried, the jihadists had tried to come and defeat us to come here. We had fought them back for all over. Anytime they attempt to do that, we fought them back. So they stopped over in Gashaka. That is why the chief of Gashaka, the land of Gashaka, is called an emir. I am not called an emir because our land was never conquered by the Fulanis. So I am called His Majesty instead of His Royal Highness, the emir. But Gashaka too was under this local government. We used to be called Saurana local government. Kurumi too was here. So but later on they gave Gashaka local government, they gave Kurumi local government. We were all one local government, you see. So, but the jihadists were able to reach Gashaka and they gave the grandfather of this present chief the flag. And that's why he's called the Lamdo or the Emir of Gashaka. But me, I'm a small tribe, minority tribe, so I'm called His Majesty because I wouldn't use the Fulani something. That's why I'm telling you that our people are so patriotic when it comes to protecting our land, protecting our throne, protecting everything that has to do with the land.
Yes, sir.
We are so patriotic about that because we went through hell.
Let's bite a little bit of the hell your people had been through for those number of years. You've talked about that. For 42 years,
42 years.
a stranger, in quote, was your king.
Exactly.
And that your community had, been in war for quite a long time.
We've been fighting.
Let's compare then and now, Your Majesty. Since you became the king of this community, what has the situation really been?
Things have become better now, and we are more united. Mambila, you know how we minority tribes are. We are so patriotic when it comes to protecting our property and our land, because you know what it means to be a slave in your land for 42 years. Mm-hmm. When you cannot even go and see the chief because all the time you have to bring your farm produce to give it to him as if you are slaves. And this was something that our people had fought against, and now it came onto us. My father died as a district head, so that man came in as a district head. He was later promoted to third class, and then he died as a second class emir. So before I came in, the throne was promoted to first class. That was Jolly. So immediately, Dan Baba came in because we were together in the university, in ABU. He was reading pharmacy. I was reading vet medicine, so we were very close. And at a stage, he squatted in my room when I was there because when he was in part 2, he had to be off campus, so he squatted with me. Unfortunately for me, he became the governor while we were in the court, tried to find out what to do. So he called us to remove the case from the court, and we went before him. He said we should enter an agreement. We enter a gentleman agreement that we are going to rotate the kingship. That was the only way we could resolve that issue. And he said the problem was now who is to start. The Fulani said they will start. He said, no, this is not your land. We don't even know where you came from, so why would you start? So that was why I was given. And that's why our people would not be happy to hear that I have fever or anything, because that consent judgment is going to be a problem. And until we do something to change it, it will be dangerous to our people.
Mm. Let's talk about His Excellency the Governor. One of his slogans, very popular slogans, is that you should give me peace and I'll give you development. Yeah. Since you came in as the king of the community, from what you've said now, there's been so much peace.
Yeah.
Your people are happy with you and you are also at home with them. Yeah. Has His Excellency kept to that mandate?
No, he has done it. He has done that. In fact, when he came in, the Highland Tea was not functioning. I remember it was completely not functional. And he went and bought new machineries and everything and restarted the factory. He built that Tunga Dam that is supplying the community and the factory electricity.